Hey, what's up, you guys? Derv here, back for another review. Today I'll be reviewing the Marvel Legends Series 7 Apocalypse figure. Um, I used to have this figure, then I sold it, then luckily I found one yesterday for a bargain, really a bargain, but it came loose without the base, but it's complete without the base. So his base is like an Egyptian circle with an A in it. Um, Egyptian or Mayan, I don't know. It kind of looks like a mix of both. So, and we know Apocalypse is Egyptian. So here's the figure. This figure is, I think, a superior Apocalypse figure compared to the Build a Figure, because the Build a Figure has those weak knees in them. So let me measure up this guy. Um, he stands at around 7.5 inches tall, which is very good for a size, and his girth from arm to arm is at 5 inches. Yeah, 5 inches. Um, yeah, so he's a very bulky and very big figure, and then yeah, so right off the bat you can see the face sculpt. Let me zoom in there. You can see there. This looks more like the Apocalypse I've seen in the what you call this, the 90s X-Men cartoons. You can see there the black hair, I don't know, or headgear he has. It's sculpted, and you can see the wrinkles on his face, red eyes, the blue lips, and then the nose is sculpted very well, even though it's small. You can see the details there. The nostrils, you can see wrinkles. You can see his neck guard, and you can see the paint shading on his costume, the blue parts. There's a black dry brushing in there, and you can see the black parts over here. You can see there too, on the back, on the rubbery shoulder pads, and he has the coils, which has that silver with black dry brushing paint job, and it's removable. And these coils really look like metal coils, and you can see on the inside the metal parts, which are sculpted very well and painted very well. You can see silver with a bit of black, like in the legs. See the knee pads, and the arms are sculpted very well. See the black parts here, wristband, his hands, his feet. Very nicely done figure. In terms of articulation, his head can move up, down, side to side, on the neck, on the head itself, and on the neck. He has a joint here. I mean a joint here. Joint. Sorry. Arms can go out. It's kind of stiff here. Down, forward, and back. Bicep swivel. Single jointed elbows. Wrist swivel. It doesn't have the hinge, and it has finger articulation, individual for the thumb and the index, and the rest of the three fingers have a joint articulation. His other hand has more of a pointing pose, but it has the same schematics within the articulation itself. It has this weird joint, like in the the Legends Juggernaut. You can go left, you can move side to side and forward and back, but it leaves a hole. Waist swivel, his legs can go out, forward, and back. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, calf rotation at the middle part of the boot. Ankles can move down, they move up, and it doesn't have pivot, or there's a slight pivot, but there's toe articulation. So yeah, like I said, this is a big figure. If you want to compare him with the newer Marvel Legends, here's the the Puck Series Wolverine we got this year. See, that's a good size discrepancy. Yeah, so in terms of grades, This guy, in terms of paint detail, definitely a 10. Sculpting, definitely a 10. Articulation, he is big, but he has tons of articulation for his size. But I think he is missing the ankle pivot and some minor points of articulation. For the articulation, I'm gonna give him a 9. Sorry, 9. And overall grade, I'm gonna give him a 9.5. So this figure, I think, is a bit hard to find. It's harder to find compared to the Build-A-Figure Apocalypse, even though the Build-A-Figure Apocalypse here in the Philippines go for more, I think. But if you have the chance to get him at a bargain or at a good price, you should get him. So there you go, guys. Visit Pop Goes Manila. This is Derv, and I'll try to catch you later and do another review. Peace.